Hey there, this is Brother Bobby from the Lickskillet Pickers right here in Alabama. We're going to do a video. It's going to be a little different. I'm going to show you some items that I'm going to put on the auction on eBay. I'm going to start the bidding out at $1, and shipping on these items, I'm just going to make like $4. If there's any kind of media involved, it'll be a little cheaper. But regardless, I'm just going to make it $4, and I might lose money. It's okay. So we're making this video. So my first item, I might have put my glasses on some of it. This right here is a collectible Jimmy the Cricket. I've already sold one of these right here. I'm gonna start the auction off at $1 with $4 shipping. It does have a little bit of a piece of it kind of grinded down right there, but it's Jimmy the Cricket Disney Racer right there. I believe it is, let me see what year it is from. I should have read it, but it does not have a date on it, but I do believe it's vintage though. I do believe it is. My wife buys some of this stuff from auctions and things like that. So she gets like old stuff from older people's houses. They collect things too, and they have auctions from these houses, and she gets these vintage things. So we got the Jimmy the Cricket. That's going to be for $1 on my eBay channel. It's going to be a 7-day auction, and hopefully you'll win it from YouTube. I'm hoping my YouTube people will win these things, but people like these Jimmy the Cricket things right here. The one I sold it, he loved it. He was an older fella, and he loved Jimmy the Cricket right there. And somehow I've accidentally took this one off of eBay. It's hard to explain, but it was an accident. I never got around to putting it back on there. Now, these Jeff Gordon zip cars right here. This is from 1997 from the McDonald's Corporation right here. So we know that's vintage. Right there's these zip cars. Jeff Gordon. So that'll start out at $1 with $4 shipping. And also, here is another Jeff Gordon, and you see it's come from Kmart for $4.99. Of course, the value of things, even if there's a sticker of $4.99, don't mean that's how much it's worth now. It might be a lot worth more now. Let me see what year it's from. This is from 1998 right here. It's a shame that Kmart went down like it did, It's so traditional, Kmart, you know what I mean? But Walmart put a lot of people out of business and everything. You just got to keep up with the times. You got to keep up with competition. And that's one thing I want to say about eBay. I know that if you shopping for stuff online, always check with eBay first, because I'm going to tell you, there is some expensive stuff on eBay, but eBay is usually cheaper on a lot of items, clothing items, or even, different things. Collectibles, some collectibles are cheaper too. You get your Google app out, take a picture and then go to Google app photos and sync it down there and look. eBay is always almost the cheapest one. So if you want to find a deal, go to eBay. There's so many sellers, and they're saturating the market, and it's causing the price of things to go down. There's some items that are regular, like Amazon, but eBay is actually cheaper than Amazon. I found a lot of times eBay's a lot cheaper than Amazon. So that's why I tell my family, I said, look, you want a deal, you're going to buy something online, go to eBay, and don't always go to the top. Scroll down, keep looking, and you're going to find it. And there's different tools you can use. Find all the ones for free shipping, or you want to find a deal. I'm telling you, eBay is about the cheapest ones out there on a lot of items. Now, not every item. There's to be something vintage that, you're going to get good money for. But eBay, to me, maybe I'm wrong about it, but every time I Google in something, eBay is always the cheapest. And when you're selling, it's discouraging. You know what I mean? You see that, you're like, everybody's got it for $35 and eBay's trying to sell it for $12. That's the difference in it. It's amazing, You got so much competition. So much competition out there. But here's another item. These are vintage, but they're new. They've never been worn. Right here, there's 4 of them. They all say the same thing. Truckers' hats. Right there. There's 4 of them. They're new. You can see. You can tell it's never been worn. If you want to look, there's no sweat. There's no wear or tear. And it's from by George. Right there. I don't even recognize that brand. It's by George. So these are vintage. Right here. Truckers' hats. 4 of them. I'm going to put that starting out at $1 on the auction. So y'all look that up. They're adjustable, snapback, the net back, trucker's hat, farm mall, I guess that's how you pronounce it. So let's look at some more. I got these Adidas right here. Nice shoes. They're in pretty good shape. They need to be washed a little bit more. But you could tell that they ain't hardly ever been worn. Look at the sole on that thing. There's no wear and tear on the sole. Not whatsoever. High top. Let me see what size it is. I have to put my glasses back on. Sorry. It is size 10 it's size 11 in the U.S. In the U.K. is size 10.5. And the other places, they're different sizes. It's for male. I mean, it could be a woman if she had an abnormal foot, size foot there. But this one's the same way. See the heel? See, it has hardly any wear on it. High tops. And I'm going to start them off $1 right there. So we're going to be doing this about every 2 weeks. I'm going to put some items out there. I don't use the auction very much. And I certainly don't start it out at $1, But I'm doing this to promote the channel and promote my eBay store. So y'all go to my eBay store, and I've Googled it and said Lickskillet eBay store. And my store came up. It was the first thing that came up. And it might show a toy or something that I have on the side. You just tap on that. If it don't have my store up there and where you tap, you just tap on that toy and go to my listing and say, go to my store right there. We ain't been doing this a whole year. We've got almost 700 items up there. Got a long ways to go right there. We're still learning. This is brand new. Right here, mousetrap game. It's going to be kind of costly to ship, but I'm still going to charge only $4 to ship this thing. And it's going to start out at $1. It's brand new, never been taken out of the box. And it's bulky. A lot of them games that you see now, they're geared. They come from China. And this might be from China too, but there's a cheaper version. And they're small, and they're cheap and everything. But this, I noticed this is a big bulky one. You know what I mean? There's a difference right there. It didn't look like it come from the $5 store, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. That's going to start out at $1. Now, this next item, this is some kind of meat grinder. It is very heavy. Probably stainless steel. I don't see no numbers or nothing on it. But it's missing some the crank. But I'm selling it as parts right there. But it's real heavy duty. So I'm going to start that out as parts. Maybe, I'll look it up and try to find what what it's called and everything. And I'm going to have that out there for $1, starting out at $1. And if that's all I get, that's all I get. You know what I mean? I might go in the hole, but that's okay. So if you're needing that, it looks like a meat grinder to me. I could be wrong. You hook it to your table. You put whatever in there. I might be wrong about this. It kind of looks like a meat grinder, though. I think you twist right here. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm just going to put it up there for $1. Real heavy duty. So, yeah. Let's do this. This is going to be a bundle right here. I'm going to I'll have 3 puzzles, brand new puzzles still in the box. See that one? Let's see. Tower Bridge. And then I'll have this one will go along with it. Right there. Brand new. We got the Brady Bunch. Brand new bundle. I'm going to start about at $1. See how that goes. That's pretty good if you got a booth or something like that. You know, you might can get like $10 a piece for them or $12 a piece. I think they average about $12 a piece at a booth, you know, or something like that. So if you was to get that for $1, if you got it for $1, that means you got to pay $4 in shipping. So that's $5 right there. You'd have to pay for 3, and then you can sell them anywhere from $10 to $15 a piece. Or you might just love puzzles. You know, the Brady Bunch puzzle, the birds, nature, right there. And the Tower Bridge looks like some kind of the London Bridge or something. You know, so it's brand new, sealed, starting out at $1. Okay. I got this Xbox thing right here. We're going to put that on there. And I don't know much about video games or nothing like that, but it's brand new, sealed. And I'm gonna throw in today this puzzle to go along with it. 1,000-piece puzzle. I'm going to bundle that up because I don't know much about this, and it's new, sealed. And it's Xbox. So I'll let y'all figure that one out if you're into that. It'll be for $1. And then we have 11 Xbox. Some of them are Xbox Live video games. Some of them has the booklet still in them. But the thing about these 11 is these have little scratches on them. And I ain't got the machine to try to, fix them or whatever. Some of them ain't too bad. Some of them's kind of bad, mediocre. But to me, having the case and the booklet is worth money by itself. I'm going to show you, though, what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it, but you see it right there. It'll still play and everything. It's just, it has little scratches on them. And you got the football one, 2003. Let me check. I'm going to check every one of them. It does have the booklet. Let's check the condition of it. I'm going to try to get it where you can see it. You're always going to have a little scratch, but some of them are more scratched. But like I said, if I had that machine, I can get it right, and then you got that. If you just get these cheap enough, you could sell them, You could lot them up by 2s. That one's in pretty good condition right there. It's got the booklet. I'll look at the go along with it. Did you see the booklet? And so and so and so and so. Let me see if that's... I'm just going to check to see if it's got a booklet. No, that one ain't got a booklet. Let's see if this one does. That one don't have a booklet. Let me see the condition on this one. it's a little scratched up. Not deep gouges or nothing, but it's a little scratched up. And I want you to know that. Got this again. No booklet. That one ain't hardly scratched up. It just needs to be kind of rubbed down a little bit. It's got some fingerprints on it. You know, when I buy video games, like one-on-one, I always check them. I don't get them if they're scratched up because I don't know nothing about video games as it is. And I got a lot of consoles. I got a whole bucket of consoles and all kinds of Guitar Heroes and Xbox guitars and consoles. PlayStation 2. I got a regular Xbox, a Xbox 360. I've got a Wii in there. I got a couple of Wiis. I ain't even put online yet. But I'm going to gather them up and I'm going to try to test them. I've learned you can just watch videos. It's been a long time since I played video games. About the only video games, I'm kind of old-fashioned. When I go to an arcade with my kids or something like that, I'll play Miss Pac-Man. And I'll play Pac-Man occasionally, but I've always loved Miss Pac-Man. And that's about the only video game I play unless I can get inside of something, you know. So, let's just keep on with these video games. This poker. Y'all know more about this stuff than I do if you're interested in that. That one ain't even hardly got no scratches on it. It just needs to be cleaned a little bit. You know, when you list these, I think it's fair to the buyer if you show if it has any kind of scratches on it. You know what I mean? Or tell it's got a little wear on it, you know, or something. Because if you're trying to resell and you're trying to buy them by a lot, you know, you get a lot of stuff. It's very rare to get all of them without scratches. But I've actually bought a lot with hardly any scratches. But then you get some, and they don't show the condition or nothing, and they got scratches all over them. Drives you crazy. Just be honest with people, you know, because some people don't care if it has scratches. They can fix it, so that has the thing to go with it. And that one hardly ain't got no scratch on it at all right there. And usually when I put mine online, I'll always check for scratches. That's got its booklet. Like I say, it's got a little scratches on it. But, you know, just because it's got these scratches on it don't mean they won't play right. You know, unless it's a big gouge or something. It should be able to play. It's got some scratches on it, too. Now, if I sell them, I sell them. If I don't, I don't. I mean, it's 11 of them. So he's got his booklet with it. Let's see. This is Bold in 2000. It ain't got scratches on it. Well, it might have just a little bit right there. I'm trying to reflect it so you'll be able to see what I see. It hardly has any scratch on it at all. But that's how I am. I'll go through if I buy them by bulk, I'll go through them, and that's what I'll put online. And that's what I'm going to do with ones that are not really perfect. And I'm going to put it in the listing that these are a little scratched up. And I also put pictures of the scratches. You know what I mean? So my final thing for today, I got this box of magnets you put on your refrigerator. My wife got them somewhere at an auction, so let's just look at them. St. Augustine's Lighthouse, Statue of Liberty, old-fashioned type deal, and Nashville magnet. I mean, you might be into this. You might collect these types of things. These are old ones, you know what I mean? Some of them might not be completely old, but these come off of older people's houses, usually, you know. Oh, this is two. There's a lighthouse. Helen, Georgia. Right there. Little chime one right there. And these things got price tags of $3, $2.99, $4. But they're older, you know, and they were needing a little cleaning too. I'm not going to take the time to clean it. I guess that's a old refrigerator right there. And here's, well, that's chipped. Hawaii right there. Whatever that is. Arizona collectible. Calendar from 1999. See, it's just old-fashioned stuff. Broadway, New York. That was from New York. A few more here. There. Let's see. Some restaurant right there. So that's going to start out at $1. I'm going to sell them all as one money. Right there. So I'll make a video about every 2 weeks like this to tell you what I'm going to put on the auction. Some things I'm not going to put on the auction. I'd hardly ever do auction, but I want to just start doing this. Make videos and things like that about the auction. That's what my wife's company does, is they'll put everything for $1 on this auction, and it sells pretty good, and it's amazing what it will sell. I mean, what people will buy. You'll be scratching your head and be like, why did they pay that much money for that? You know? So I just wanted to share that with you. I got one more item. It's nothing special, but this ain't sold in a long time. This little item right here. It works. It's a good working condition. There's nothing wrong with it. Right here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this thing. So I'm going to put it for $1. And you can play CDs, sing along, put a microphone up to it. I do have a mic, but it don't go with it. And I might, when whoever buys it, I might just throw it in there. And you can use batteries. And this lights up, you know, it probably, I think it lights up when you speak, it'll come on, you know, like vibrations right there. So that'll be $1, $4 shipping. That's kind of bulky to be shipping, you know, for $4. That's the only bad thing about selling online is, you know, the cost of shipping. I mean, I know people want a deal and everything, but it costs a lot to ship. You know, it's hard to give free shipping. There is items and ways to do it. You know, you buy low and you got a system where if your stuff is flowing enough, I believe you can say free shipping. It's small enough, you can go free shipping with it, you know what I mean? But these items, I can't give free shipping. I would like to give free shipping. I'm already giving a deal on the shipping because these items right here, some of these are priority mail, and that's always more. Some of them will be first class. Anything under 1 pound is first class. Anything over 1 pound is priority. And it begins to be expensive. And, you know, you got to be real creative when it comes to shipping to try to save some money. Thank God eBay, you can get your shipping a lot cheaper through eBay. You know, when I first started eBay, I went to the post office. I got the label at the post office. It's like $2 or $3 more, you know, but through eBay system. And also, sometimes I sell similar, and the people try to make money on the shipping, and that can hurt you too, because if you get your shipping too high, people, they hold back, you know what I mean, from buying from you. So I watch that when I list things now, and also when I go to list it, when I go to print the label out, I can adjust my box, because you ain't always got time when you go to list an item. You ain't always got time to measure everything, weigh everything, You know what I mean? But I can almost tell when something's going to be like this right here be first class. You know, it's under a pound. That'll be first class. This will be priority. You know, right there. Shoes are priority too, especially when you got these big bulky high top Adidas. They're gonna be priority. But I tell you, y'all need a pair of. If you're into that high top basketball type shoe, this has no wear and tear on the bottom. Amazing. It really don't have no wear and tear. It just needs to be kind of shined up a little bit, you know, cleaned up. I'm not gonna take the time to clean them either. Unless I was trying to get, you know, $50 or $60 or $100 for them or something like that. Shine them up like that. But they're pretty clean, but they just need a little more washing right there, you know. But I appreciate you listening today. I appreciate you passing our way. I want y'all to subscribe to our channel. Well, right now we only have 22 subscribers to the channel. And I'm trying to build that number up. I want to build that number up. I'd like to promote my eBay, you know. You learn these things. You learn how to do these things. But I also want to give you a deal, too. I mean, this right here, $1. And especially when you're first starting out on eBay, people are not paying attention to your stuff on eBay. So if I put something for $1, I might just sell it for $1, you know. Like I put one of these hats out there, like this. And they try to lowball me and tried their best. I mean, you know what I mean? And it's when I first started, nobody was recognizing my eBay. It just wasn't getting out there like it needed to. And I got $6.99 for that right there. That should sell anywhere from $9.99 to $19 or so. You know what I mean? I mean, it's vintage. It's the trucker hat. Ain't never been worn. Right there. But there's a lot of low ballers. They'll come in. I hate when somebody comes in and try to offer me half of what I'm asking for, because I know when I counter offer them, I'll never hear from them again. And I know what that is. That's another seller. They come in and they just travel around eBay, and I don't blame them, you know. But they travel around eBay and they say, I can sell it for this if I can get it for this. So they just go down the list. And sometimes I accept that offer, but they never buy it. You know what I mean? They never buy it because they found something down the line. And what they probably do, I'm just guessing, what they probably do is they go and offer all kinds of offers throughout eBay, or ever how many eBay allows you to do like that. I'm not exactly sure. I heard there's a number on it. Going offer and lowball offer, and then whoever accepts, and then they go say, well, that's better, that ain't as good, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this and buy that and buy that, but I'm not going to take that one right there because I found something a little better, or maybe a better deal. And they don't never buy your stuff. You'll send them a reminder, hey, are you going to pay for this item? Because your phone will go cha-ching. Like if you accept the offer, it'll go cha-ching. And that sounds good and all, but a lot of people won't come back and pay for it, you know what I mean? Or somebody will wait till Friday. I understand that. So I give them a little time. I understand you buying something. Maybe you was looking on the internet, didn't quite have the money. You bought it, and you're going to pay for it on Friday when you get paid. I can understand that. So I give them a few days right there to make up their mind and everything. And I know when they're legit, all of a sudden, here comes Friday, or whenever they get their money, they'll pay for it, you know. So, but we love doing this. We love going to flea markets and thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, online auctions, and different things like that, you know. We're really wanting to really grow our business. Right now I'm just in a little room in my shed, but I'm thinking about building me a big shed outside of this one, and just making this my death pile room, where I could just go buy, and I'll have me a big table set up and have bags, you know, of stuff, and just peck at it, or maybe even store it up for the winter, you know, and just keep listing things like that. And I appreciate any kind of advice anybody can give me about selling on eBay. You know what I mean? I hear about these eBay sellers selling so many per day, you know. I mean, just so much per day, and they've studied it, they've tried it, they've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. You know, they went through the hard times, and I'm still at that beginning stage. We ain't even been doing this a year. But I also heard success stories like, well, we made this in the first year, but in the next year, bam. You know what I mean? I know this. I've learned not to be so emotional about my products. I mean, you might think you can get that big price and everything, but don't be so emotionally attached that you cannot price it to sell. I mean, there's things you do, like big things that you really rare, you put up there and you wait. You know what I mean? And I'm amazed how many things, when it'll sit on the shelf for so long and you think it ain't going to sell, and there it goes. It sold. It's almost like eBay said, okay, this ain't had no traffic there, so I'm going to put some traffic to make this thing sell. Boom, and it'll sell. I'm like, of all things, I can't believe that sold. You know? So we appreciate y'all passing our way today. Subscribe to the channel, like, and give me some comments right there.